It's training camp season. Today we're looking at the Cleveland Browns. We're going to look at Deshaun Watson. We're going to watch him throw the ball, work through some drills, see what he's doing with the team, see how that shoulder's holding up. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're talking about these players every day, what they're doing at camp, what they're doing in practice, your favorite rookies, guys who are going to be on your fantasy team here soon. We're going to cover. You want to know if they're playing well. You want to know if they're coming back from injury. It will be here. We're covering the storylines. Click that subscribe button right now. Stop missing out on what your players are doing behind the scenes here. Deshaun Watson. 3 minutes of clips almost. Watch him rip the ball here. We'll loop it to talk ball like always. Elijah Moore. Like, this team is built to throw the ball more. They are built to throw the ball more, and he's looking good from what I've seen. Granted, last year, training camp and stuff, he's always looked good. Looks like we're back to health. Can we revert back to how he was playing back in Houston? Can we revert back to that? Can we get back to that? Because if that happens, the Browns are Super Bowl contenders. Both sides of the ball are solid. Both sides they are. And the Browns realize this. They got Jameis Winston over there as a good insurance policy. They're bringing in quarterbacks behind him. He's been nicked up. We've seen that. We don't want this happening again. DTR back there. Quarterback with a lot of experience. We're watching Deshaun Watson get the ball out. The ball's coming out good. The arm's looking good. Seeing a lot of Elijah Moore. I look for him to be moved around the offense. Be in motion a lot. Be in the slot a lot where he belongs. Maybe getting some carries out of the backfield here and there, not a lot. But I look for him to be moved around. Jeudy there allows him to do that. You have Jeudy, Cooper, you're moving around, Elijah Moore. This team's built to throw the ball more. Like, Nick Chubb doesn't come back, which I'm not going to say yay or nay because he's already squatting more than a lot of the players on the field right now. He's already doing that. I mean, I'm not going to argue against Nick Chubb on anything going forward. But say we got to go with Jerome Ford and company back here. His team's also built to throw the ball if they need to. They're built. If these wide receivers hold up, stay healthy, they are built to throw the football. They have a very underrated wide receiver core. Amari Cooper, a damn good wide receiver. Always been underrated in his career, but one of the better route runners. Good at getting downfield, has good size, adjusted athleticism. Should have been regarded more of a generational talent like we regard some of these top wide receivers coming out because of the production, what we saw on tape out of Alabama. And he's just been good throughout his whole career. You just don't hear him complain much. You just don't hear much about him. He's a guy that plays hurts a lot. He'll just gut it up. That's why you'll see those low games in fantasy sometimes because he'll just suck it up and play. That's the thing about Amari Cooper. As a Browns fan, you got to love that about your players. And then Jeudy, a supreme route runner on the other side. That's going to help Watson more. You got another guy on the outside creating separation, winning some of those one-on-ones. And Elijah Moore, you can use him how he should be used in the slot, moved around, take advantage of that speed. He's probably going to get about 15-18% target share. Jeudy should be pushing around 20%. And then Amari Cooper should be like 20 to 25%-ish. David Njoku, after what we saw from the back nine of the season with Flacco, I believe he should be used more. You need to fire up that Chief. You definitely do. And hopefully Watson taps into that. You got a lot of options in this offense. You got a lot of options in this passing offense. There's no excuse for this team not to move the football. And Watson, I know there's a lot of sour grapes on him from a lot of different reasons. But if you look at the upside here, we're looking good in camp. We're looking good at mini camp. We're looking good. The ball's coming out. We playing some 11 versus 11s. I don't know if I got that clipped up here. But it looks like this offense is going to be humming this year. We said that last year. But we also had the shoulder issue. We had some things happen. Flacco came in, and it kept moving. It looked a little better with Flacco. But hopefully that showed some things with how this offense can move, and hopefully we can scheme around that. Watson, though, has got that veteran presence. Winston said some good things about Watson and his veteran presence and how he's playing and interacting with all the players and stuff. I mean, Winston's not going to lie to you. He's one of those people that is who he is at all times. He's not a show. He's not an act. Jameis Winston saying good things about Watson. And Jameis Winston there as a backup quarterback so far has been a great addition. It's been a great addition, and he's a great backup quarterback to have. He's a guy that can fill in. He's very confident. He'll push the ball downfield. I think if something happens, he's a great addition to this team. I think that's an underrated get for the Browns. A very underrated get. Because let's say there is sour grapes with Watson, gets hurt or something. You can run to him. He can keep things afloat. This is a team that's built to be very competitive right now. Watson, all he has to do is revert back to his old self, back to what we saw in Houston. There's potential with that. We're seeing that in camp. We just got to get it going in games. And there has been moments where he's been playing well. There has been. I've seen some people rank him among the quarterbacks and just not have him in there in the top 30. That is blasphemy because he is a solid quarterback still at the NFL. I still think he's got a ton left to prove here, and I think he's looking good right now. The ball's on point. We're throwing it with some pop. We're getting it there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.